December. And we're going to go international now. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're going to connect via sat phone with 3 Isle of Wighters in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. OK, from the south, we go to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And back in December, I spoke to Xavier Baker, co-founder of the Isle of Wight distillery. I spoke to Chris Mannion, who is owner of iSurf. And I spoke to Paul Berry from Ventnor. He's a longshoreman and a firefighter as well. And they were just about to set off. Yeah, I think they were just about to set off on their adventures. Yeah, they were leaving the Canary Islands on the 13th of December, bound for Antigua on the world's toughest row, 3,000 nautical miles across the Atlantic in a rowing boat named Mermaid Atlantic. Let's find out how they're getting on, because I think that they are halfway there. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Lucy. How are you?
I'm good. Have I got Xavier? Is that right? I've got Xavier, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing, Xavier? So halfway there, is that right?
We're over the halfway mark, so we've got about 950 nautical miles to go. So, huge milestone for us now, been into a 3-digit and the countdown's on. So, all good, but it's been a tough ride so far.
Okay, good. Well, we can hear the Atlantic in the background. Are you currently rowing as I speak to you? You sound a little bit puffy.
Rowing, I've just come off my shift. I've skived off a bit early. So Paul is currently oars in the water and ploughing us forward. 2.6 knots.
Okay, Paul's having his turn at the moment. How's it working out with shifts? How are you splitting it up between you guys?
Yeah, we're sort of subject to weather and conditions and how things are going, really. So often we're having 2 up on the oars in the daytime, 1 up on the oars at night, 1 on watch, and 1 getting head down. So it's about an hour and a half on, hour and a half off, and then with a rest period, keeping an eye on standby in between.
How are you feeling, Xavier?
Oh, good. I think we've got into the routine things by now. So, like I said, it was the 12th of December when we spoke last. And so 31 days in now, which it has flown by. But no, it's all good. It took us, the first week was a tough week to get into the sleeping patterns of no more than an hour and 20 minutes sleep at a time. Bit of nauseous early stages. But we're in the routine of things. The weather the first week was pretty full on, pretty intense. Dagger board snapped day 2, which, on the keel of a boat, just gives you a bit of stability and balance. And we've been doing a lot of rowing across the wind and waves, so we've been thrown all over the place. So, it's been challenging.
You sound like you take it in your stride. Sorry, what snapped? What happened?
So the dagger board, which is like a keel that sits halfway in the boat, and that's what gives the boat a bit of stability and stops the boat just from going sideways, and a bit of counterbalance as well. And day 2, we got hit by a wave side on, and it just snapped off completely. So we're bobbing about, being pushed about by the waves, but we've got no choice but to get used to it, really, and just keep going. So it does mean things a bit tougher, but it's the way it is. So. Okay,
right. So you're doing this without a dagger board now. Okay, right. Good. How big was that wave that snapped it?
At the time, it was about 4 metres swell at the time, which we say 4 metres doesn't sound huge, but it's like sort of houses coming towards you. And most of the waves, they roll through you, roll past you. But then when you get one that breaks, that's when you know about it. And it was one of those ones that hit us. And oars go flying, you go flying, things go everywhere. So we've got cuts and bruises and sores and all sorts. But that's part of the reason, I suppose, it's the toughest row.
Wow, goodness, that sounds really dramatic. So how was Christmas, by the way? What was Christmas like on the boat? Sorry, yeah. What was Christmas like on the boat? That's not a usual Christmas, is it?
Yeah, not at all. And to be honest, that was a real emotional day for all of us, really. Being away from sort of friends and family and partners, where you sat on board and thinking that everyone's at home having roast dinners and Christmas, they're missing you, you're missing them. So, that was a real tough day, that was. But we got through between the 3 of us. Manny got us a little leprechaun hat each, and we had little gifts and letters and trinkets and things from family and friends. So it was good, but it was a tough day, to be honest. So it'd be funny next year looking back at Christmas Day and thinking, God, this time last year what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking at a picture of you guys. It doesn't look like a tough day looking at this picture. You're all sunbathing. A couple of you have got some hats on. You've got a drink in hand. You've got your swimmers on. You're lying back on the boat like, hey, jolly!
Yeah, life's a cruise.
Well, I suppose you've got to have those moments, haven't you? How are the others feeling? You sound like you're taking it all in your stride, Xavier. How's Chris and Paul getting on? Are they all right? Because I guess it kind of doing something like this, it's got to mess with your head a little bit.
It does. It does. We have up days and down days when morale's up and morale's down. But all in all, between the three of us, we work pretty well. We've got a good dynamic between all of us, really. And so when one's down, the others cheer each other up. And on mornings, when you come off the night shift, they're a bit quiet. Everyone's a bit solemn and quiet. Then after a nice coffee at 9 o'clock, we all start packing up, get some tunes on, and then off we go again. So, but no, it's all around is good. It's good.
Bet you've learnt about each other, haven't you, eh?
Yeah, we all know each other pretty well by now, that's for sure.
Yeah. Right, let's not forget, you are doing this. You are raising funds for 3 organisations, brilliant organisations, Hampshire and Isle of Wight Wildlife Trust, Surfers Against Sewage, and also the Seahorse Trust. Are the donations coming in? Are people giving you some money for this, Xavier?
They are, and more would be fantastic. So please do, really keen to jump on mermaidatlantic.com. All the routes there to put funds in to support the 3 charities. And join up as members to each of the charities, find out more, donate. What they're all doing is absolutely incredible. Looking after the preservation of our seas, our oceans, locally and around the world, really, which makes it important to us for fun, but also as a human race as well.
How much have you raised so far?
Honest answer, I'm not sure, to be honest. I really don't know.
That's all right. That is...
When we get sure, we can have a tally up and have a look.
I do apologise. I'm asking you too many questions, Xavier. I mean, dude, you just got to get on and row and, make some money. That's the 2 things you got to do. Get on and row and make some money. And I'll leave you to it. I'm going to give out the details again because it kind of was super windy there and we might have missed that. So just at the end of our chat, I'm going to give out the details if someone wants to support you. Xavier, and brilliant.
Everybody's given us has been incredible, and we've been given messages filtering into us, and it's been overwhelming. So, huge thank you to everybody. It's been brilliant.
Well done. You can do this. You've got 915 miles to go. You've got 29 days to go. Then you land in Antigua. That's going to be amazing. Go for it, guys. Go for it. You're doing a great job, and much love to the other guys as well, to Chris and Paul. Best of luck, Xavier.
Thank you, Lucy. Thanks ever so much for your support as well. Much appreciated.
Pleasure. I'm going to give out the details now, but I will say goodbye. All the best, Xavier. Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Xavier Baker there. Co-founder of the Isle of Wight distillery. Chris Mannion as well. He is owner of iSurf. He is on that adventure too. You've got Paul Berry, a Ventnor longshoreman and firefighter as well. They're crossing the Atlantic, the world's toughest row, 3,000 nautical miles across the Atlantic. And he reckons they've got about 31 days to go. And if you want to support him, I mean, listen, brilliant charities they're doing it for. Hampshire and Isle of Wight Wildlife Trust, Surfers Against Sewage, and the Seahorse Trust as well. 3 brilliant charities. The money is going that way. And you can give via their website, mermaidatlantic.com. Mermaidatlantic.com. And you can follow them there as well. And